Paranormal Reality is back, people. Paranormal Reality is my UFO hunting group that is built from the ashes of my previous UFO hunting group, which had other people in it. That one split up due to the kind of people we were getting on our UFO hunting channel disliking it, the kind of troll-like people who keep disliking stupid UFO footage videos, well, what they think is stupid UFO footage videos, actually. That kind of crap was causing our channel to be disliked a lot. So I ended up ditching our old UFO hunting channel, splitting up the group, and decided to start a new UFO hunting group by myself, and it only has me in it, to film for UFOs last December and this February. 2 out of 3 months dedicated to UFO filming. I find that during the winter is when I get the most weird things on film, so I decided to do it in winter, this winter, between last December and this February. It's a pretty good schedule, I think. I'm not going to be able to do much in March, because that's when spring starts, and I have other things planned in March. I'm going to start a new gaming channel in March. It's actually already started. I got some plans for it for March. I'm not going to really go into that in this video, because that's, off topic, but, yeah. Paranormal Reality is back, people. Back in a big way. I haven't quit it yet. I know it hasn't been active for a long, long time. It's been over 2 months, pretty much, since it's been active. A month and a half, actually, technically. Last time it was active was like mid-December 2016. Something happened in late December, which I won't really want to get into in this, that prevented me from doing other filming videos in late December 2016. And 2017's first month, January, I didn't do anything then either. That's because I really didn't have time to do it, and I had other things I had to do too. I had a lot of other things I had to do. It's like I said, I started a new gaming channel then. I posted videos of me playing video games. I really didn't have time to do this. Now I do have time to do this, because this is the last month I have guaranteed free time. That's a long story. So I'm going to be doing UFO hunting during this particular month, not gaming. I may do a little bit of gaming, but nothing really spectacular. I might take a day off and just do gaming that day. Little gaming projects that last a day are something I may do, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to do UFO hunting. In fact, I'm going to be doing UFO hunting pretty much most of the week coming up from this point on in February up to March 1st. Once I hit March 1st, I'm going to stop doing UFO hunting, because then my guaranteed free time is over. I got some things that might complicate free time after March. I'm not going to get into it, but all has to do with a job hunt, which may be planned after March. I don't fucking know yet. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I don't have a job currently. This is my job. This is the closest thing to a job I've got. And I don't get paid for this either, so... But yeah, that's going to be planned possibly in March/April this year. So I really don't have time to do that kind of stuff in those months. Well, this kind of stuff, UFO hunting, in those months. And if I tried to do gaming for the rest of this month, I would not have time to do UFO hunting. So I'm going to try to squeeze in both, but I'm going to pretty much guarantee that UFO hunting will be the thing I prefer doing. Because I haven't done UFO hunting since mid-December last year. Big problem got in the way. Not going to get into what it was, but I couldn't do it after that point. No, it wasn't me getting caught or anything like that, but I just didn't feel like doing it due to a personal issue. So what I ended up doing was ditching it. And late December all the way up to January as well. I didn't do much in January at all, if anything. So, gonna go back to doing it in February, because I can do that. There will be nightly UFO footage videos like before. What I will do is I will get the camera, film out this window for about 15 minutes a night, and hope to catch something strange. Can't really guarantee anything, though. My UFOs are very, very weird. They sometimes show up, they sometimes don't. I would go for days not seeing a UFO, and then all of a sudden on one particular day I noticed it. There was a UFO I filmed on the very first UFO watch done for this particular group, Paranormal Reality, back in early December 2016. That I'm psyched about. That was awesome footage. I don't know what it was, but it was hovering over... Do you see that tree right there? Do you see the little branch to the left that's going down and left towards the house? Not the big black one, but a little tiny one? There was a light moving around that branch. Couldn't figure out what it was. It looked like a light, a ray of light that appeared and just disappeared. I don't know what the hell it was, but I caught it on film for Paranormal Reality in the very first UFO hunt, which was huge. That means there's something out there. I'm hoping to catch something tonight. I mean, this is not a really good time to do UFO hunting. I prefer to do it late at night. Due to that, I'm not doing it late at night tonight. I got something else planned. But tomorrow night is the first night you're going to see a nightly UFO watch system set up, where I film out the window late at night around anytime between 11:30 and 1 a.m. We'll say that. Film for 15 minutes when no one's around in the house. I gotta time this right. It's tricky. And during these filming periods, there will be no commentary unlike this. Only during the big UFO watches like this one will you hear commentary. I can't do commentary in the middle of the night and get away with it when I'm doing the kind of nightly UFO watches I'm talking about. Because then my parents would get up and catch me in the act, which I desperately don't want. So I'm going to keep it quiet during the nighttime UFO filming periods. Unless I actually see something. Then I'll say, that's weird, but I'll whisper it. Now we'll discuss it more during the next big UFO watch, if I catch something during these little ones done at night. And those are going to be my bread and butter, because that's what I usually do to catch evidence of UFOs, is film on a nightly basis. These big UFO hunts here are a bonus. I do it just to discuss what I'm doing, mostly. Not to see if I can catch anything on film. But I do like to catch things on film, so that is also a plus. But 90% of my filming will be at night when no one's around. Late at night. I like to do my filming early in the morning when no one else is around, because I noticed when I started filming around that time period, UFOs appeared a lot more then than they do like around now. They appeared a hell of a lot more during the early morning hours than they did during the evening hours. I tried both, and I found very little evidence of them showing up during the evening or during the afternoon, for that matter. But at early morning hours, like 1 a.m., yep, that's when they showed up a lot. So, definitely that's the best time to film. For my experiments, I would say so. So yeah, Paranormal Reality restarted for February. I was actually planning this for a long time. I got something else I'm going to do in February as well. That will be done probably the last few days of February. That's a band music album I'm planning to work on. I've had several bands all doing heavy metal. Very few of them did very well. This one, however, has done extremely well. It's weird, it doesn't have vocals, it's just instrumentals only, but it's done so well that I've decided I'm going to come back to doing one more album for it at the end of February, last week of February. I'm going to stop gaming and start doing that. Not going to get into that very much, but yeah, I have some other plans I'm going to do. That won't prevent me from doing UFO filming at night. Minus 1 day, okay? So 1 day I'll have to take a day off, late February. And I may have to take other days off too, depending on something that might come up, like a doctor's appointment or something like that. I can't guarantee I won't have a doctor's appointment in February. There's one coming up in March, though. So that's when the end of all of this stuff is going to happen. Like I said, my free time is ending, coming up in March due to a job hunt. So I'm pretty sure that appointment will kick off the job hunt, and there's no way I can prevent that. So I'm going to be doing UFO hunting for the rest of February to compensate for that, and a little bit of gaming. I'm going to take a couple of nights off for gaming purposes. It won't be, like, very common, maybe once per week. So I'll do a little gaming project to upload 4 or 5 videos of me completing a certain episode of a video game, an old one, to show it off with mods, to also show off those mods. That will be done on one particular night. I'm thinking I'm probably going to end up starting that tonight. Or tomorrow night. Then I will do another project the week after. They'll be independent projects, so if I don't do one, it won't affect another, but I have to do the first, so I'm thinking tomorrow night, that's when I'm going to start the first one. So there won't be a UFO footage video, a nighttime footage video, till at the earliest the night after tomorrow night. Hold on, my hand is getting really numb. I don't like doing this footage when my hand gets numb. It's driving me nuts. I gotta check to make sure my parents aren't home. That's why I'm filming the ground there. Do not want them to catch me in the act, so I'm gonna try to film at least 15 minutes this time. This will be a fairly short, big UFO hunt. This will not be a long one, because I really don't have the time to do a long one tonight, so. And this is the perfect time to catch UFOs on film, by the way. This is a lot of the times I have caught them is around now. It's fairly dark out, but it's not really dark, and it's not really bright. When it starts getting twilighty like this is when you see a lot of them. So I've got at least one UFO on film during this kind of time period. So yeah, it's great to be back after last December. Kind of screwed up a little bit in the middle of December, and I couldn't do it anymore. That was disappointing. I was hoping that wouldn't happen, but it did. It sucked. But couldn't do much in January either this year. Decided to take January off. Was gonna do stuff in January originally, but okay, that's the end of this period of footage. I can't guarantee I will do another period, so this is probably going to be the end of this big UFO hunt.